1 year has passed since 58 innocent lives were cut short at the Route 91 Harvest Music Festival. Those wounded and killed that night had come together to have fun, relax, and celebrate their love of country music with their friends and families in my hometown of Las Vegas. Instead of a celebration, terror rained down on them that night. And as Nevadans woke up to the news of what happened, many like me were shocked and heartbroken. We asked, how could this happen? I'll never forget going to the Family Reunification Center where families were looking for their loved ones or waiting for calls from the coroner. And I'll never forget the parents I spoke to moments before learning their daughter, Melissa, didn't make it. In the weeks following the 1 October massacre, Las Vegans demonstrated that we are a tight-knit family that rallies together in times of need. We heard stories of incredible bravery at the scene of the attack. A husband who died to protect his wife on the night that they were celebrating their 23rd wedding anniversary. A former Marine who turned a truck into a makeshift ambulance and drove more than 24 people to the hospital. A couple who provided CPR to victims as bullets rained down. A mother who went into mama bear mode and used her body as a shield to protect her children. Hundreds of concertgoers who risked their lives carrying fellow concertgoers to safety. All of our firefighters and police officers in Southern Nevada, including the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Clark County School District Police, the Las Vegas Fire Department, and the Clark County Fire Department deserve our utmost thanks for their bravery on the night of the attack. They, along with American Medical Response, Medic West Ambulance, Community Ambulance, the University Medical Center, Sunrise Hospital and Medical Center, the Valley Health System, Dignity Health, and all the first responders in Southern Nevada went above and beyond the call of duty. On October 1st, many of these brave men and women ran toward the bullets, putting their lives in grave danger because they knew it was the only way to save people in need. Nurses and doctors worked all through the night, not just on October 1st, but for months afterward to care for the wounded. Before dawn had even broken on October 2nd, people in Las Vegas, Reno, and throughout the state had formed lines at blood banks. Many of the lines were so long, they stretched out of the door and around the block. The staff at United Blood Services worked tirelessly to process the donations and get the blood supply to our area hospitals. In the weeks that followed, Las Vegans held candlelight vigils. They donated food, coffee, water, and blankets to help the survivors and the victims' families. They constructed beautiful memorials that still stand as a testament to those taken and to provide healing to every person impacted by the events of that night. The Red Cross and the Department of Veterans Affairs stepped in to bring mobile units to our hospitals. The FBI and the Nevada Victims of Crime program helped grieving families secure funds to cover funeral and travel costs. Our military community stepped in to provide critical support as well. Airmen from Nellis Air Force Base were present at the concert on the night of the shooting and helped evacuate attendees. Nellis medical professionals treated victims and helped save lives, while the military spouse community collected basic necessities for the survivors and the victims' families. Providers at the Las Vegas-based Behavioral Bilingual Services were instrumental in addressing immigration and language barriers for so many immigrant survivors. And the Clark County staff at the Vegas Strong Resiliency Center has been there for survivors every step of the way, advocating on their behalf and helping them find new jobs, getting compensation for lost wages, and getting mental health care that they need. Airlines like Allegiant and Southwest, and medical providers like Valley Health Systems, Medic West, and American Medical Response helped defray costs for the victims and their families. St. Rose Dominican Hospital said they would not bill or require payment from any of the victims they treated. And United Health waived cost sharing for victims so that they could get treatment for months after the tragedy with no out-of-pocket costs. But the generosity didn't end there. People from all over the world donated more than $31 million to pay for basic necessities, medical bills, and funeral costs for the victims and their families. 1 year has passed since the events of October 1st, 2017. And I know for many in our community of Las Vegas and for the hundreds of survivors, it feels like they've been forgotten. But please know the survivors and those who were taken will never be forgotten. We will always hold the names and stories of everyone affected by this tragedy in our hearts and in our minds. In Las Vegas, we are still healing. We're still grieving for the family members who are no longer with us, for sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, cousins, nieces, nephews, aunts, and children we will never see again. And we're still grieving for the survivors whose lives will never be the same. I don't believe perfect healing is possible, but I do believe we can learn to adjust to the searing pain of tragedy. We do it through remembrance. Through remembrance, the people we love are never truly gone, as long as we are around to say their names or share a memory of them. Through remembrance, the people and families who are still healing from their wounds are shown the love and comfort of our community. Today, in remembrance of that awful night 1 year ago, let's give thanks for the bravery and dedication of our first responders. Let's continue to do everything we can to support those who are still struggling to recover from the emotional and physical wounds they sustained on October 1st. 58 innocent lives ended on October 1st, but thousands more were changed forever. We must keep the survivors in our minds and in our hearts as they heal from their injuries, both visible and invisible, and get back on their feet. The Davis family lost their daughter, Nisha, on the night of the shooting. Nisha's dream was that her 3 sons would graduate from college. They decided that the best way to heal their family and their community was to start an organization dedicated to fulfilling Nisha's dream. And I thank the Davis family for their resilience and generosity. We must follow the Davis's family example and continue to come together as a community. We must come together not just in Las Vegas, but all throughout Nevada, to bring healing, peace, and hope to everyone who was affected. Tonight at 6:30 p.m., the City of Las Vegas will host a ceremony at the Las Vegas Community Healing Garden to dedicate a new remembrance wall. I encourage everyone back home to try to attend this event, or simply take a moment to pause and reflect in honor of the victims and their families. In a few moments, I'll read the names of everyone who was killed, so their names will be preserved in the congressional record. May God bless the City of Las Vegas, the state of Nevada, and everyone affected by this tragedy. Today, we remember Austin Cooper Meyer, 24 years of age, from Sparks, Nevada. Brennan Lee Stewart, 30, North Las Vegas, Nevada. Cameron Lee Robinson, 28, Las Vegas, Nevada. Charleston Hartfield, Henderson, Nevada, 34 years of age. Eric Stephen Silva, 21 years old, Las Vegas, Nevada. Laura Ann Shipp, 50, Las Vegas, Nevada. Nisha Christine Tonks, 46, Las Vegas, Nevada. Quentin Joe Robbins, 20, Henderson, Nevada. Adrian Allen Murfitt, 35, Anchorage, Alaska. Doreen Anderson, 49, Anchorage, Alaska. Brett Aaron Schwanbeck, 61, Bullhead City, Arizona. Andrea Lee Anna Castilla, 28, Santa Ana, California. Angela Christine Gomez, 20, Riverside, California. Austin William Davis, 29, Riverside, California. Bailey D. Schweitzer, 20, Bakersfield, California. Brian Scott Frazier, 39, La Palma, California. Candace Ryan Bowers, 40, Garden Grove, California. Carrie Ray Barnett, 34, Riverside, California. Christiana May Duarte, 22, Redondo Beach, California. Christopher Hazencombe, 44, Camarillo, California. Christopher Louis Roybal, 28, Corona, California. Dana Leanne Gardner, 52, Grand Terrace, California. Denise Marie Cohen, 58, Carpinteria, California. Derek Dean Taylor, 56, Bonita, California. Hannah Allers, 34, Beaumont, California. Jack Reginald Beaton, 54, Bakersfield, California. Jennifer Marie Parks, 35, Lancaster, California. Jennifer Topaz Irvine, 42, San Diego, California. John Joseph Fippen, 56, Santa Clarita, California. Jordan Nicole Rivera, 21, Laverne, California. Kelsey Brianne Meadows, 28, Taft, California. Carrie Lynn Galvin, 31, Thousand Oaks, California. Kurt Allen Vontillo, 55, Cameron Park, California. Lisa Marie Patterson, 46, Lomita, California. Melissa Ramirez, 26, Little Rock, California. Michelle Vo, 32, Marina Del Rey, California. Patricia Mestis, 67, Riverside, California. Rachel Kathleen Parker, 33, Long Beach, California. Rocio Gayan, 40, Corona, California. Sandra Lee Casey, 35, Torrance, California. Stacy Ann Echever, 50, Novato, California. Susan Marie Smith, 53, Simi Valley, California. Teresa Kimura, 38, Placentia, California. Thomas Allen Day Jr., 54, Corona, California. Victor Lloyd Link, 55, Aliso Viejo, California. Kalia Marie Medig, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Jessica Lynn Klimchuk, 34, Valley View, Alberta, Canada. Jordan Allen McEldoon, 23, Maple Ridge, British Columbia, Canada. Tara Ann Rowe, 34, Okotoks, Alberta, Canada. Carly Ann Krybaum, 33, Sutherland, Iowa. Rhonda LaRock, 42, Tewksbury, Massachusetts. Stephen Richard Berger, 44, Excelsior, Minnesota. Lisa Romero Muniz, 48, Gallup, New Mexico. William Winfield Wolf Jr., 42, Newburgh, Pennsylvania. James Sonny Melton, 29, Big Sandy, Tennessee. Heather Lorraine Alvarado, 35, Cedar City, Utah. Carolyn Lee Parsons, 31, Seattle, Washington. Denise Brenna Berditas, Martinsburg, West Virginia. And to the hundreds injured that night, those still recovering from the scars, visible and invisible, we stand with you and we have not forgotten. Thank you, and I yield the floor.